Moving on now to some other global stories. A panel of independent experts commissioned by the World Health Organization has slammed China for not moving to stem the initial outbreak of coronavirus earlier. The report issued on Monday says that Chinese officials could have applied public health measures more forcefully in January to curb the initial COVID-19 outbreak. Today, China is battling the worst outbreak since March of 2020, and one of its provinces is now posting a record daily rise in cases. The panel also criticized the WHO for declaring an international emergency until January 30th. The independent panel of experts headed by former New Zealand Prime Minister Helen Clark and former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf questioned whether the UN Health Agency should have labelled it a pandemic sooner. The co-chair, Helen Clark, said in her remarks that the COVID-19 pandemic could be the catalyst for the much-needed reform of the World Health Organization, just as the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in 1986 forced urgent changes at the UN Nuclear Agency. The pandemic panel recommends that the WHO must be reformed to give it necessary powers. Specifically, it questioned why the WHO's emergency committee did not meet until the third week of January. The WHO did not declare an international emergency until its second meeting. However, the WHO chief, Dr. Tedros Adhanom, says that the organization is committed to accountability.
I said that we all have lessons to learn from the pandemic, every member state and the Secretariat. I said that we're committed to accountability and that we will continue to learn, to change and to listen. And I described some of the lessons the pandemic has already taught us.
Under President Trump, the United States has accused the WHO of being China-centric, but the agency denies these allegations. European countries led by France and Germany have pushed for addressing the WHO's shortcomings on funding, governance and legal powers. The panel has called for a global reset and says that it would make recommendations in a final report to health ministers from the WHO's 194 member states in May. A WHO team is currently in Wuhan, the central Chinese city where the disease was first detected in late 2019, to investigate the origins of the pandemic that has now killed more than 2 million people worldwide. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.